What's up, guys? Matt Alvarez here with episode number 12 of Market Militia Minutes. I hope the recap from the last episode was helpful. Having a good firm grip of that information is going to be huge in the upcoming episodes. Over the next two episodes, we're going to break down the communication tactics, specifically the email sequences we'll be using to, one, introduce our attractive character to our readers, two, begin building trust and resonance between our active character or our attractive character and our readers, and three, to bring the audience along for the ride as we move forward. All the while, we're always directing our reader back to the entrance of our funnel, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. So here we go. The very first sequence of emails that we'll be using to communicate with our subscribers, our audience, the traffic we own, remember, is referred to as the soap opera sequence in the book .com Secrets. It's essential that we're able to quickly establish a bond between our attractive character and our reader. How we introduce this attractive character can mean the difference between someone who consistently opens our emails and someone never doing so. So if we think about how soap opera works, they're designed to hook the audience into coming back day after day. They accomplish this through high drama, continuous narratives that never conclude. They're open-ended. You have to come back tomorrow or after the commercial break to see what happens. And I know I'm dating myself with commercials, but everyone can understand what I'm saying. This is exactly how we'll create our opening email sequence for our subscribers, with the goal of creating an instantaneous bond between our attractive character and the reader. If we don't get this right and our first email falls flat, we're done. Our readers won't even open our emails. We need to give them something interesting, something juicy to hook them in with our first email. We'll be using our soap opera sequence to introduce our attractive character and to build up our open-ended story, our hook that will draw our reader into our world. Now, I've heard of some marketers taking 40 or 50 emails to do this process. Nobody's got time for that crap, right? Thank God Russell breaks it down to a 5 email sequence. The key to the sequence working is to open and close loops, making it a must for our reader to read the next one. Our first email in the sequence is simply a thank you email, and it kind of sets the stage for our reader. We're also going to use this email to open up that first loop. Now, that loop, the promised goodie that will be coming in, that'll be coming in tomorrow's email, is going to be different depending on what niche you're in or what you're trying to sell. If we've done our job in opening up this loop, our reader will be eagerly awaiting email number 2. And email number 2 begins our story selling process. Now, it's been said that any good story starts at the point of high drama. Now, using this philosophy, we're able to hook our reader fast. Once we get them hooked, we can then fill in the events that led up to that high point of drama. Preferably, our backstory will go back to a point similar to where our reader is now. From that point, we simply take them along our journey. At some point, we'll hit a wall, which will be the same exact wall that our reader is staring at that exact moment. Okay, we'll tell them how we hit our wall and then found the answer. We've closed the loop from our previous email. Now we're going to open up a new loop, promising to close it in tomorrow's email. See how this works? The beauty is that your reader is going to be open to any information that you give them, because they too are stuck just like you were. So that brings us to email number 3 in our sequence. In this one, we're bringing light into the darkness. This one is where we have our epiphany, our light bulb moment. Something we maybe hadn't thought of, or maybe even something that was right in front of us all along. Either way, this is the moment it all turned around for us. If we've done a good job, our reader is hooked and wants to know what our solution is and hopefully buy it. In most cases, this email, we'll call it our epiphany email, leads our reader back to our core offer, which solves the problem. If you happen to be doing affiliate marketing and you're selling someone else's product, it's enough to say that your epiphany led you to the product. And the purpose for our 4th email is to point out the benefits our reader will gain from using our product or service. Specifically, we'll be focusing on the not so easy to see benefits. Sure, you're going to make money, but you're also going to get this, right? Or sure, you're going to lose weight, but you're also going to have this benefit. The hidden benefits are often the ones that move people to take action. So our stories or parables will demonstrate those benefits. We want to get the reader to think, man, I want that too. And when we get them to think that, that's when they're going to click and buy. So our fifth and final email in this sequence, not the last email I'll send or will send, but it'll establish some urgency to act and offer up an official call to action. It's officially the end of our attractive characters introduction to our reader. We've given the last push. We're giving the last push for our readers to take action, lighting a little fire under their ass, so to speak. Now, we'll give them legitimate reasons to take action now, and it doesn't really matter what that is. What does matter is that it's true. It needs to be real. Fake urgency will backfire and cause us to lose all credibility. There's always a way to create real urgency. Even if a product is evergreen, like a digital product, they won't necessarily run out, but you can offer up a coupon or a sale that will end in 24 hours. See what I'm saying? So anyway, like I said, this is the fifth and final email in the soap opera sequence, but not the last, not by a long shot. We'll be discussing that in tomorrow's episode. But for now, let's close this one out. And just to recap how this email sequence works. Email 1 pulls the reader into email 2. Email 2 pulls the reader into email 3, and so on and so on. The email should be fast and easy to read. No more than 2 sentences per line, and a lot of white space. We're going to use loads of personality in this email and in this sequence. Remember, this is our attractive characters first introduction to our reader. And don't freak out if you have mistakes in your emails. Our attractive character needs flaws in order for our readers to relate, and that goes for emails too. The last thing I'll say about emails in general is don't let the fear of making mistakes stop you from sending them out at all. So that's it for today's episode. Feel free to comment below this video or DM me personally with any suggestions or questions. And whatever platform you're watching this video on, like, share, subscribe, follow, do all the things. It's greatly appreciated. And with that said, I'm out. I'll see you guys on the next one.